Good day, I'm Peter Schultz from WP Data Access. I'm recording this video on April 11th, 2024. We are about to release version 5.5, which introduces the new app builder. In this video I will demonstrate the app builder and show you how you can start using it. After updating to version 5.5, you will see an app icon on the plugin toolbar. Click the icon to start the app builder. Initially it will give you a list of available apps or an empty list if you have not created an app yet. Click the Create New App icon to start the app wizard. The wizard will guide you through 3 steps. You can cancel any time by clicking the Close button. On the first tab, enter an app name and title. Select Data Table to create a read-only app or Data Administration to support transactions. Define your data source on the second tab. Your WordPress database is selected by default. You can change it to access other local and remote databases. The table list will be updated automatically when you change the database. Both fields support auto-completion. After selecting a database and a table, available columns are displayed and all are selected by default. Deselect columns which should be excluded from your responses. App authorization is managed on the third tab. Anonymous access is enabled by default for data tables. For data management, the default is authorized access. You can change this for both apps anytime. Only user demo is allowed to access my demo app. Click the Finish button to create the app. The new app is now available. Click the Run and Build link or icon to start customizing. The table builder is available from the toolbar and works just like the table builder in the Data Explorer. When you open a form, you can access the form builder in the same way. The table and form builder have both gotten many updates and improvements since version 5.4. The user interface was not changed and should be quite self-explanatory. Please be aware that the table and form builder both have more options in the app builder than in the Data Explorer. This is no mistake, this is by design. A default where or order by, for example, makes sense in an app but might be misleading in the Data Explorer. When your app is ready, you can make it available to other users on the back end and front end. Click the Manage App link or icon to grant access to user roles and users. Navigate to the Access tab. To add an app to a user's WordPress dashboard, open the back-end access settings. Just enable the link, enter a title and save your settings. This allows user demo to access my demo app from the dashboard. If I log in as user demo from a different browser, you can see the results. This works for user roles as well. An app can be added to a web page using a shortcode. In App Management, open the front-end access settings. Copy the shortcode to your clipboard. Add the shortcode to your web page and test. Depending on the app authorization, users will be able to access the app or not. Turn on feedback if you want to show an error if the user has no access. Feedback information is hidden by default. App settings can be changed anytime. The new app, table and form builders have a much more intuitive user interface containing several great new features. Most obvious, I guess, is the ability to run and test while you build. There are no more limitations with database table and column names. And the layout is much easier to customize with great state-of-the-art results. Let me briefly show you some of our great new features so you get an idea of the possibilities and where to find them. To save time, I won't go into the details. We will add the necessary documentation and instruction videos later. The new Data Explorer and App Builder can both be shown on a web page. This is the Data Explorer on the front end. It takes just one shortcode. And here is the App Builder on the front end. Working with the App Builder on the front end allows you to see the results while you build your apps. Please be aware that these shortcodes only work if the user is logged in as an administrator. It does not work with other user roles or user logins. A great new feature is the support of conditional lookups. Here's an example using country, region and city lookups. If I clear the country, region and city will be cleared as well. When no country is selected, I cannot enter a region or city. If I enter a country, the region lookup is automatically updated, but the city list is still empty. After entering a region, I can finally select a city as well. I'm working on an average workstation. My city table contains almost 3 million rows. As you can see, this lookup synchronization is super fast. Please be aware that good performance requires a well-defined structure and indexes. The same features are available from the data table. The grid-driven form builder is also a new feature, giving you more freedom to structure your form elements while ensuring a consistent layout and alignment. Combined with an intuitive theme designer, you can now easily create fancy designs. This works even for technical-oriented developers like me. Inline editing is now supported on the front end and back end equally. Inline search comes with a number of new possibilities. Drop-down lists are now supported with one single and multiple value selection. The global search performs a wildcard search. With inline search boxes, you can now select a filter mode as well. Computed fields and aggregations are new as well. This table contains a bonus field to the right. It's calculated from the salary and commission. While a computed field performs a horizontal calculation, an aggregation performs a vertical calculation. For this data table, I added aggregations to salary and commission, but also for the bonus field, which is a computed field. Combined with inline editing, you can create spreadsheets and perform calculations based on table column values. While I of course prefer to show you our great new features, I have to admit that not all old features are available yet in the new App Builder. And some old features will even disappear completely. The new App Builder has a very strong separation between markup and content. Although this improves security, it eliminates the possibility to, for example, use dynamic hyperlinks as we did in the old tools. Similar functionality will need a different approach in the future. Most of the old features, however, can and will be implemented as soon as possible. You can now start using WP Data Access apps. Please don't be frustrated if you run into issues with the new App Builder. Just let us know how we can help. Meanwhile, we will continue to add more old and new features. Thank you for watching.